I'm Molly here with Rose City RV of Michigan, and today we're going to look at the 372RL by Rockwood. Is this the correct model for you, you may ask? Here are 5 key specifications to help you decide. This model can sleep up to 4 people, has a weight of 10,614 pounds, a total length of 36 feet 10 inches, a height of 13 feet 4 inches, and features 3 slide outs. Let's take a look inside. Okay, welcome inside. This is a beautiful, I was just admiring the inside decor. I really like how they did the two-tone with the, I don't know what color they're calling this, but it's like a blue-gray with the wood grain. It just looks really rich and elegant, especially with the furniture. I like that they're doing the 2 different styles of furniture also. Hopefully you guys feel the same, but I do really enjoy the colors that they have in here. Also, a couple things that are different from others. Residential style oven just looks cool and is practical. Storage here underneath, I believe. Yep, and nice soft closed drawer there. So just kind of looking around here, love how they do this trash can drawer here, and then they give you the little spot for the bags and such. This is a cutting board. You can cut, scrape right into the garbage. I mean, like, just really well thought out stuff. So that kind of stuff is, in my opinion, what you miss in this industry a lot of times. Just not well thought out, just kind of rushed together. But they don't do that. So let's start here in the kitchen area. Nice, big, tall cabinets here. Lighting on the inside of that. And not too tall. I mean, I'm not real tall. I'm 5'5", and I can still reach comfortably to this shelf. Then we have our nice pantry here with solid wood, adjustable shelves. These go up and down in here. Outlet on the inside of that. Just really well done as well. Sensored light there, so you open the door, the light comes on. Love the glass. You can see that backlit from there. Then you've got some storage up here. This one's a little bit harder to reach, so you are going to need a step stool probably for that one. Maybe not, but that is something I like to bring up because that is something we hear in fifth wheels. Then we've got our large 10 cubic foot or 18 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator. Nice and big. So it really feels like you're at home there. This is definitely a unit you could go long-term in. Nice big drawers here and down there. And then we touched on the oven already, microwave, residential style, nice and big there. Also love how the microwave is nice and low. They're not putting that, you're not lifting hot items way up in there. Some top storage, some side storage, just a ton of storage in this model as well. Then we've got some drawers down here, and everything is soft close, solid wood for our utensils. And then right in there, some more storage. Bigger one down here, pots and pans. We've got nice storage under there, so just really good kitchen storage. Nice big farmhouse style sink. I touched on this, but we have our two-tone furniture in here. We've got theater seating, very comfortable, very good material. Been very happy with this stuff. This one is fabric. And actually, these have been really stain resistant, surprised by that, but this is actually good quality stuff. Then we've got 3 large rear windows here, along with our nice overhead cabinet storage, which is nice and big. Dual lighting on both sides here, just looks really rich. And then our really nice valances that go over our blinds. These are gonna be the roller shade blinds that we've been using for a while. And then this bed does pull out. That's where the other 2 sleeping can be. Over here, we've got some nice storage behind the TV. So that's kind of cool, just not wasted space there. And then nice audio with the Bluetooth speakers. Fireplace located right under that. Looks nice, has some heat, sets the mood. Some storage above that, right here. Not a lot, but enough. And then freestanding dinette, so no booth. You could eliminate chairs, you could change chairs, you can pull out the table to get the table extension here that goes out to here when you're using it. So all we do is pull, it's a magnet, and then we go up, so you get a countertop extension. Then you get a little drawer here as well. So just kind of a nice little add-on, give you a little bit more space. Folds up into there nicely. Then we've got our framed windows, no more side valances to be banged. Those were always being broken by the chairs and stuff in the dinette area. So just a cleaner, more residential style look, and big windows, which is nice. Nice lighting here as well, just looks really rich and elegant. And then moving back over here, I don't think I opened these, but nice big storage here as well. And then going up the stairs, they cover up the monitor panel, just gives it a nice look. Our solar controller, ceiling light switch, all of our lighting in one place, bedroom lighting on that switch, so you can turn it on here or there. So it means all the slide switches, awning switches, everything conveniently located in one place. Then we have our Coleman Mach digital thermostats. So those are going to be dual airs in here. And just so I don't forget, this bedroom area, and there is a sign here, 80 inches. So 80 inches tall, if you're a tall guy, got lots of room. Same thing, real king size bed here. So it's gonna be that full length, that 80 inch full length. So again, for the tall people, you can stand up in here. They put these nice hooks in here, you know, just to hang clothes, whatever, nightgown, whatever you might need to. So this is just done really well. I like how they leave the cabinets above the bed open. CPAP users need that space as well. And they still give you enough space to be able to walk next to the bed. So making that bed on each side, that side's gonna have a little bit more room, but not an issue that way. You're not wrestling the mattress here, which we like. Then we have 6 drawers here in our little entertainment here in the bedroom, spot for a TV, and then outlets and cable hookups there, washer dryer prep with adjustable solid wood shelving in there, and then hang space, the metal hang space above there as well. Sliding closet doors here, and then drawers on the bottom, which I thought was cool, as well as shelves. Then you saw that light kick on, motion censored, so that'll turn on when you open the door there. Make sure you're getting those latches closed before travel. And then on this side, lots of room, so like I mentioned, plenty of room for making that bed. We did skip over the bathroom though, just because I didn't want to forget about the ceiling height. And then real quick before we get out of here, your converter location is up here in the bedroom, and there's a furnace duct there as well. Okay, now bathroom, nice and spacious. I like how they're going to this nice residential style looking drain, just kind of gives it a nice added touch. Same thing with the bigger shower heads, the tri-slide, these are big. Lots of room in here. I can stand in here all the way up to here. If you're 6 foot, whatever, should be able to fit no problem. So that's nice. Ceramic toilet, and not a huge bathroom, but still plenty of space in here. Max fan located up there as well. Our lights are getting a little dim. We do have some storage in here as well. This is all solid wood, everything's solid. Everywhere we look here, 6-sided aluminum construction. That is huge. 5/8 tongue and groove floor. You don't see that a lot anymore. Everybody's kind of going to the vacuum bonded floor. There's not really a repair option on that, so I don't like that. But I do love having this true floor, holds up, and no carpet in the slides. You're gonna kind of see that across the board, but just looks really good. They do a good job with a good flooring where it lays down nice, looks nice for years to come. So let's go check out the outside. One thing I will love about this fifth wheel, and a lot of fifth wheels, is huge outside storage. And this one in particular has an outside kitchen, which I'll get to there. But nice big storage here. It might be hard to see, it's really bright out. But nice big storage in there. 12-gallon water heaters on these. I believe they're 12, not 10s. We can update that if that's the case on below. But I believe those are 12s. Propane located on each side like we're used to here, 30-pounders. And then moving along, I mentioned the water heater. We've got a nice outside outlet right here and a door catch. And then 4-step solid step, because these are going to be taller, with the safety rail here. We've kind of showed you this in a few, but all you do is pull this pin and then slide this all the way up there. Bam. Nice, looks clean, not over the door, just really a nice look there. And functionality wise, these are much sturdier than the others. And this is a magnet right here, so that sticks to that, keeps it up there as well as the pin. And then as you can see there, the bracket's nice and big, just really a good sturdy railing. So I like that. And then dual awnings, so lots of awning space here and there. Outside kitchen here. Nice big outside fridge. So nice and big there. And then I believe this is a drawer, nice steel drawer. Suburban cooktop with the Lodge cast iron. This just flips up like so. And then if you need to, this can come down if it's high in the air, depending on where your campsite is. So you can do like so. So it kind of gets that nice and in your face. Just really well done with the brackets to put together, heavy duty. I'm not sure what brand these are, but I think they might be Moride. Locks into there nicely for travel. Around the back we have an additional LP quick disconnect underneath of here. So you can add an additional accessory if you wanted to. They do put one in the slide as well, right here. So that one's gonna be for that cooktop. On the back, tow hitch, so we got a 2-inch receiver here, 3,000-pound tow rating. You can tow that boat, tow your utilities, whatever you want to. So I do like that, and it's already wired. Looking up, we have our observation camera. They are still using the traditional ladder. I'll be honest with you, the new style ones, as annoying as it is to not have one on there and have to carry one, these are very hard to climb for people. It's nice and it's accessible. It's already there. You don't have to get something out. And if you're capable of climbing that straight up, that's great for you. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is what they've been doing forever. It's just, I feel the new ones are just more user-friendly, especially for our elderly customers. 50-amp hookup located right here on the back of the coach. Good location. Typically your power post is in that direction, so you're not running tons of cord. Then we've got a spray port here. It's nice for sewer dump, whatever. Freshwater fill that onboard tank. Our drain's located right up underneath of there. And Rockwood always does this. Oh, and I don't have this open. Let me. Rockwood has always given you this access, which is nice. Just gives you access to the back of your refrigerator for repair without having to take it out sometimes, or being able to use that water valve for winterization. So nice, convenient located right there. You don't have to pull the fridge out just for winterization like you did on a lot of old models. Then we have our sewer outlet connections located right here. There is only one on this, which I like. You don't have to move your sewer hose. You do have dual gray tanks, but easy access. And then they put the sewer hose holder, the plastic one there, because no more bumpers, right next to it. So just kind of a nice little option there. Okay, furnace exhaust. It's kind of nice. It's on the off door side here, so you don't have to worry about putting anything in front of it. Water filter, really ease of access here. Another spray port hookup, and our Nautilus system, so very simple. You just follow the diagram for whatever you're looking to do, whatever style you're looking to do. City water connection, black tank flush, and an external water pump switch here for winterization. So just really making it nice and easy and convenient, as well as an outlet. They don't skip that in case you need to plug something in out here. Then our driver side storage is going to have our electric level up control right there, nice and easy in the door. One thing I like that they've done, and I'm sure other brands have done it, but they've been doing it a little while, they put this hinge set up on here and it makes this door stiff so it doesn't sling open with the wind, which is really nice because these doors are light. Wind grabs a hold of them, they'll rip them out of your hands, so that's nice. And then we have our other propane tank on this side. So moving along to the front here, we've got a nice Rockwood Signature decal, nice two-tone lighting. Our battery pack's going dead, so you can't see our docking lights, but there is a strip here and there, so it just kind of lights up your campsite at night. As well as the Rotoflex rubber boot that they put in here just kind of helps keep that vibration stuff down. Now, Rockwood used the rubber torsion forever. They switched to a new axle. I kind of skipped that, and I didn't mean to, but coming back over here, these are what they're saying is better than rubber torsion for this heavier stuff. Rubber torsion's great just on these heavier models. They wanted to go with something a little beefier. I don't have a lot of knowledge on that yet, so I'm not going to get into detail, but they do have red drums. They look really nice, and they review-wise, and yeah, so what our customers have been telling us, nothing but good things. We've had a lot of these out on the road now, so that's always good to hear. So that's going to do it for this lovely 372RL. If you have any questions, please let us know.